Greetings! My name is Fandiva, and I was having a thought about feeling lonely or isolated because of being the only one in my area or social circle with certain interests or passions. So, I was recently talking to somebody about certain personality traits that would be really important to me in a partner, although this has been the case for multiple friends I've had over the years. And one of those traits is that they are at least marginally less talkative than I am, but for there to still be a shared level of being passionate, the potential to info dump or nerd out. Even if it's about something I have no idea about. If anything, that makes it even more interesting. But that got me thinking about some of my own interests, such as Asian dramas, K-pop, ASMR, Harry Potter, The Sims, and how I don't actually know anyone near me who's as into any of those things as I am, if at all. Harry Potter comes close with 2 friends, and one of those friends is also into The Sims as well, but even then, that particular friend lives nowhere near me, and the other friend who also likes Harry Potter enjoys it far more casually than I do. And I'm no super fan, but I was the one bugging her to make a Pottermore account so that I could see what house she would be sorted into. We're both Ravenclaws. Woo! But for the rest of those interests, I'm on my own. Now, some things I do enjoy experiencing with other people, like Harry Potter or Fantastic Beasts, particularly in theaters, or watching complete no commentary walkthroughs of Resident Evil games because the story is interesting to me and one other friend, so we watch them together. And then we can pause when something sticks out, and we're usually wanting to talk about the same kinds of things anyway, and it's perfect, it's awesome. But for other interests, like BL dramas, I'm not the only one around me that knows about them, but I am the only one that's actually into them. And I like it that way. Not in some unhinged, territorial kind of way, obviously. It's not like I'd have a problem if somebody else around me got into any of those things. But I hadn't really thought about it before, and maybe it's partly because of being so introverted, but for me, it gives those interests a feeling of privacy or sacredness. Like the interest equivalent of having one's own separate bedroom rather than just a corner of the living room that's visible to everyone else in the house, where everything inside the room is purely yours, and the only things in your room that other people see are what you choose to bring out and show them, like info dumping and nerding out. Imagine you're painting in a park, or you're doing something that you're passionate about in some kind of public space, and you're totally immersed. And someone who also loves that thing comes up to you and starts talking to you about that thing. For some people, that is going to be a welcome connection over a shared passion that leaves both parties feeling even better than before the interaction, and possibly a new friend. But for others, that's like a small invasion. Like the mental sanctuary of the interest has just been broken into, and the peace that comes from being immersed by yourself in your own pace, in your own world, in that interest, has just been irreparably disturbed. Solo interests are also my go-to place where I recharge the most when I'm stressed, overwhelmed, or just drained from the day, or week, or year. Like I would spend hours after school, headphones on, tuning everything and everyone out, playing video games to just help process the day and unwind and recharge after another round of the bully-infested shit show that was my school experience. Hell, even eventful good days are still tiring, and zoning out with a solo interest or a me thing is the best way for me to organize my thoughts and unwind. Now, I know I'm not the only one who feels like this. I just hadn't really thought about it or tried to put into words how solo interests actually feel to me. Also, blasting music in my headphones so that I'm in my own world and can't hear anything going on around me kind of has a similar effect now that I think about it. Which I would also do pretty often while playing The Sims. Anyway, that's the wee thought I was having and wanted to put it into words and share it because I know I'm not alone in my enjoyment and regular need for alone time with my interests. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!